Hi BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I know that it's not New Year's Day, but I do not think that it is too late to do the New Year book tag. I actually think anytime in January is fine to do this tag. This tag was originally created by Bookables, and the version I just stumbled across on BookTube is the channel What Jess Reading. Obviously her name is Jess. She is a British booktuber. She's really into thrillers and mysteries, and yeah, so it's fun to look at her channel. I will link to both of those videos down below along with all the questions, so if you feel so inspired, I hope that you'll do this tag. Question number 1, how many books are you planning to read in 2021? So this is the first year ever I'm doing the Goodreads goal, and I'm setting that goal at 50 books. I read a little over 60 books this year in 2020, but who knows what 2021 has in store, so we'll see how that goes. I do have 21 books that are going to be my high priority books, the books that I really try to get to this year. And if you're interested in seeing what those 21 books are, it's a mix of things that have been on my TBR for a really long time, as well as some new books that were recommended to me by all of you. So it's very exciting. Question number 2, name 5 books that you didn't get to this year but want to make a priority in 2021. So these books will be part of my 2021 list. The first one is a novel called The Fruit of Stone by Spragg. You can kind of tell it's a cowboy book. He is the author of a memoir, Where Rivers Changed Direction, which is absolutely excellent memoir. And he also wrote a novel called An Unnecessary Life, I believe, and it was made into a movie. But anyway, I mean, yeah, after I read Where Rivers Change Direction, it was just like anything Spragg has written, I should read. So I have had this book around for quite a while and haven't read it, and so I want to get to it in 2021. The next one is The Beautiful Jim Key. This, all right, are we catching on to the theme here? Though, trying to get through those horse books. So this book is about the lost history of the world's smartest horse. And anyway, when I read it, I'll tell you more about it, but I have had this on my TBR for a very long time, so yeah, I need to get to it. Next one is The God of Animals by Aryn. She is a Western writer, I believe. Yeah, she lived in Missoula, Montana at the time this was published. I think I may even have, this may even be a signed copy, I'm not sure. September 15th of 2007. So yes, I've had this for quite a while. Anyway, so I mean, really, it's silly. Like, I need to read this and decide whether I want to hold on to it or not. But yeah, so we'll get to that. Okay, so this one, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but I want to read Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak. I have tried reading this book a couple of times and have not made it very far, but this year, considering how long winter is in the part of the world that I live in, I should be able to read this before spring arrives. We only have spring for like 2 weeks, so maybe before summer gets here. But anyway, it's just the Russians. I haven't read a whole lot of Russian literature. And I think I saw the movie as a kid, and I had totally didn't understand what was going on. I would like to read, which is really like 4 novels, Parade's End by Maddox. Now, I have persuaded one person to read the first book with me, so I'm very, very excited and very happy about that. But yes, this is a intimidating book. I'm hoping that I can just read one and then take a break and read some other things and then come back to it and have it done by the end of 2021. The other reason I really want to read this is because, of course, it was made into a BBC miniseries starring Benedict Cumberbatch, my favorite. So I want to watch that, but I am kind of one of those weird people. Tell me if you're like this or not, but I really like to read the book before I see the film, or miniseries. But anyway, so so those are the books. Part of my 21 for 2021, I guess, goal. Question 3, what genre do you want to read more of? And this is a continuation from last year's goal, is I just really want to read the books I own. As you can see, I have a book from 2007, it's 2021, so it's ridiculous. And, you know, I do want to read more new books. I just feel though, like, I've already invested a lot of money in the books that I own, and I want to read them. You know, why did I buy them? So, let's see here. Question number 4. Name 3 non-book related goals for 2021. So I want to keep exercising, and especially, I have bad knees, so, I need to do, like, there's some physical therapy exercises that I just need to get back in the habit of doing so that I can strengthen the muscles around my knees so that my knees won't be in pain. So that is definitely, kind of a requirement. It's not really a goal, just I've got to do it. I would also really love to clean up both my personal and my professional email accounts. I can't even get to the bottom of my work-related email, so it's insane. It's just really easy to pile up, and so yeah, I just need to devote some time every day to working on cleaning that out. And I'd like to be more organized at home and at work as well. I wish that was a strength of mine. I do envy people who are really organized. Part of my problem is that many times I just don't know the place to put something. Does that make sense? Like, I know that this document or this piece of paper should have a place, but what is that place? That's really tricky for me. So, question number 5. What's a book that you've had forever that you still need to read? And I think we could say The God of Animals there again. It's 2007, so it's quite a while. Again, this was actually one of my goals in 2020 was to read the books that I've owned the longest, and it turned out there were 3 of them, and I did read all 3 of them, which was great. Felt really, really good to do that. I have kept all 3 of those for the time being. Raymond Carver, I'm on the fence about whether to keep that particular collection of Raymond Carver, although I do love the title story, Where I'm Calling From. So, yeah, so I would say, again, you know, I feel like I've read the books that I've owned the longest, and my 21 for 2021 project will be a mixture of things that I've recently purchased and things that have been hanging on the shelf for too long. So I did really get a kick out of the video that I saw this tag on. Jess, she was talking about a book that I think it's a 2019 book That's the oldest book that she still needed to read. So I wish that were the case for me. Question number 6. One word that you're hoping 2021 will be. Wow. Well, there's a lot of words that we can use to describe 2020, right? But for 2021, my favorite word, and the word I always use with my own personal New Year's resolutions, is just transformation. So I'm hoping that 2021 will be a positively transformed world from what 2020 was. This vaccination rollout where I live, in a state of 500 to 600,000 people. We received 21,000 vaccines, and so far, I think only 7,000 vaccines have been distributed, and the other 14,000 are hanging out in a cooler somewhere. And yeah, I mean, I definitely understand the need to prioritize frontline workers and healthcare professionals first. I'm not saying that I should be first in line for a vaccine, but man, like, if we got them, like, let's use them. let's put them to work and try to keep people safe. So anyway, we will, like I said, we will just hope and pray that 2021 will be a much, much better year than 2020 has. All right, BookTube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.